Now, there are two types of people in the church. There are sinners, and then there are saints, right? That's what they say. That's what they say. Well, see, the problem is the saint is trying to condemn the sinner, right? And not always giving them their space of repentance, right? What that means is, someone turns to you and said, well, I guess we made a mistake that you thought I only wanted oral sex and I went all the way with you, but all I can do after the fact is apologize because you liked even the sex. Get over it. You didn't tell me no during the encounter when I used my penis instead of my tongue, or both. What do you know about it if you don't even know what I did with you? Was sex or not? Or oral and sex. Right? Now, here's another point. You didn't bleed, right? It went in smoothly, right? That you had been with someone, or your dad, when he touched you, tore your hymen or something. I don't know. Who cares, right? But usually, I still treated you not like a common slut or um, that we couldn't work it out to get married later on. You broke up with me, right? And I, after 9 months, let you go, right? Why 9 months? We still had the sex, right? The sex is the source of becoming one flesh. And I don't know what happened, right? I don't know what's going on. You turned into Miss Hyde on me. And see, like I said, everybody knows in the church there's both sinners and saints. Some people will have sex with their boyfriend the night before church and still be unmarried and go to church. My friends did it, I did it, right? It's where you gotta repent anyway. I don't know. But some of you are forgetting that. You're trying to save people by the law. The thing about the law is that don't save you, right? In that the law itself condemns you, right? If it says thou shalt not commit adultery, right? Who were we committing adultery with though when we were together? Your future husband? My future wife? Now that I've been through all that, yeah, I guess, right? I mean, I'm sure you didn't move on from me either to have sex with other men. Exactly. We both moved on, right? Equally. I don't know. Now it's messed up though if you can't get over it to this point and are blaming me for all your problems when I'm just a man like you. Difference is I have a dream that ties me into the book of Revelations. Whether you do or not, I don't know. But like I said, I'm not here to judge you, but you seem to want to keep judging me, whoever this person is, right? And I'm just going down a list of possible suspects, including, the people I was around to eliminate them sometimes if I can, right? See, sometimes they have to investigate closest to home, like your parents even, right? But that should come to a conclusion that they were involved with it usually too, right? Right. Unless something more's going on than meets the eye, then if it's something like that, someone could be suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder and don't know they have it. I don't know. I don't know. But part of the point is communication could have stopped all that. All you would have had to say to me is, I want the oral sex, not to go all the way with you, or I'm waiting for marriage, right? here's an example. Me and Denise had sex, but still went out to church. Not Pamela Denise, but a different Denise. Right? But again, nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. See, when something's a setup, they're controlling the numbers. Yes, they are. They're controlling everything, right? Including the release of information, right? See, a lot of people read the Bible, but they don't know what the whole message is saying. Because some of it makes them uncomfortable. Because God's more than a man, too, right? It's not only that it's not just a man, right? It almost, in a way, wants to allow that part over the female or even androgynous beings, right? It created through Jesus, right? But like I said, either you're telling what you're supposed to tell or you're not. Again, right? Those are decisions you make, right? Now, what you're really saying is the seals aren't enough to prove it to you, even though there are real hermaphrodites in the world. That's what's really happened. That just means you don't want to know. That sounds like sarcasm from Satan, not God wanting you to know the truth and trying not to lie to you, right? And if you don't care then, you don't care now. Get over it, right? You do. Oh, no. Someone needs to get over what happened between us and move on, right? Like I'm trying to do. Now, the goal is to find so many women anyway and then settle down with the one who chooses to be with you, right? Now, I'm not saying we don't deal with possessive people, males to females or females to males, right? But this is what you're really doing. You're being obsessed with me, right? And that means you never really loved me either. So I'm still trying to love you the right way, whether we're together or not, right? And that's the key too. Right. So make your decisions, but whatever you decide, you're doing it. You're doing it. Either stand by your man, like Tanya Tucker says, or let him go. Right? Girl, you got to let me know. Should I say or should I go? Whole point. Figure out your own life as I'm trying to.